And welcome back once again to Coffee Talk. Another slow Friday evening. It's been another long day. But it's time to unwind, ever so gently. Let's have a bit of a fiddle around in here. Make sure we've got the stream manager up over here. Perfect. And let's get right to it. Stick ourselves in theatre mode. So I'm ready to manage stuff. And transition across. Oops, there goes our audio for a second. Whoops. I've got to make that the live scene. Hello. Welcome back once again to Coffee Talk. I don't actually remember what we were up to last time. Don't know what we had going on. But we'll see. We had an orc. Welcome. Yo. A cup of honey milk. I would assume that's just milk, 2 honeys. Let's brew it. Honey milk, serve it. No thank you. What's your name though? I'd like to know. Hey, it's Freya. And a cat. This game clearly needed a rad sheep of its own. So we've got a kitty. Hey, kitty, 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 kitty. What are you looking for? Want some milk? What? Well, hello there. She loves some milk. Nico Mimi. Okay. Okay, so they usually use their feline forms to commute. That's interesting information. Getting side-eye from the orc over there. Milk. Just milk. Milk, with some milk and milk. Nothing special, just straight milk. Fresh milk for the lady with the pretty smile. It's good milk. I'm not sure how you can go far wrong with milk, but it's good milk. Look at that pout. No need to fight. That seemed like a sudden jump across. Liking the vibes on this one though. Enjoying the vibes on this one. Really? Does this game suffer from the same weird problem as Valhalla, or just doing weird stuff sometimes? What does that even mean? Why is she bullying I mean, Freya wasn't being polite, for sure, but why is she bullying Freya? The usual, which is the triple shot espresso. I believe. Serve it. Perfect. Got it spot on. You do look familiar, you know? You really do. Hey, we've got a name. Rachel. Which means she'll be in here now, I'm assuming. Okay. Singer, dancer, modeling, your favorite girl next door. Interesting vibes to that. What's a famous person doing at a late night coffee shop? I mean, she's not wrong. She's just here to drink milk and apparently insult writers. Oh, new track. A lot of these song transitions are quite harsh, I've got to say, but this is the first time we've had a celebrity visit. To drink milk, no less. Achievement unlocked. Achievement unlocked. Achievement unlocked. Okay, just to clarify, that voice line unlocked a Steam achievement down in the bottom. Down in the bottom. Which was just achievement unlocked, achievement unlocked. Why are you here? The usual young folks problems. You wouldn't know. You're not a young folk. You're a grandma. Aww. She had a fight with her father. No entourage or anything, I guess. She has a bit of a point, I guess. I suppose. Don't need to worry about her. She can turn into a cat. I guess someone with time in showbiz might. It's understandable they would have that opinion of the industry. Hey, it's Georgie. Need something for his sore throat. Green tea with lemon and honey. Lemon, honey. Pretty simple mix to make. Green tea, honey. Little lumps of lemon in it. So it. Literally called cough syrup. It's my special cough syrup. What do you call it? Cough syrup. Cause. Powerful decongestant, clearly. Georgie witnessed something scary. But what could it possibly be? Uh-oh. It's Georgie being underpaid for being a cop. A cop who shits too much. A horrible sight. The Labour Union is protesting, which is a good thing. Yeah, can we actually... I'm going back where? Okay, cool. No, we just basically completely ignored them. I mean, that probably is pretty normal for a coffee shop. I know that's what I would do in a coffee shop, but... Didn't even introduce themselves though, which, like, it'd be nice to get a name at least. Get them on Tomodachi. Rachel doesn't have anywhere else to go. And this place looked cozy. So you basically wanted to go to a bar, but you're underage. Classic Georgie. It's easy to translate what they say. You can get all your problems while you're here. Debiblier coffee. He's a cop. That's exactly his job, to look after someone else's daughter. This place is very safe. No. This... You know what this reminds me of? It's the safe room music from... Evil Within. Is that just Claire de Lune? It is just Claire de Lune. Which explains why the track's called Moonbright. You're a cop, old man. Act like one. Why are they whispering to each other through the person they're talking about? Oh, right. Regardless, your daughter's right, probably. I know all of one thing about Georgie, and it's that he's a literally shitty cop. He makes that abundantly clear, even on his Tomodachi profile. There we go. His favourite things we've now got are movies, Police University, Cop Story, and Robot Cop. A famous comic protagonist, Robot Cop. Him and his daughter fight every day. He's also the proud father of 3 beautiful daughters. Apparently. Arguments help build bonds. It's just how these things work. Because after the arguments end, he learns something about them. And they learn something about him as well. As long as we don't leave things unresolved. An argument makes things better. Simple as. Tonight was just one among countless others. He wasn't like this before. Before it happened. I'm assuming he's talking about her mother. I assume she's talking about the fact that her mother died. No, don't be a dummy. No, ever since she went solo, her dad's just been a real dick for some reason. After each fight, she leaves. They don't talk about it, they never resolve anything. And the fights keep building up and just mounting one on top of the last. Let's go all the way up. There we go, off screen. See, as much shit as I give him, Georgie gets it. Unresolved problems are dangerous. It ain't easy. But you gotta understand each other better. And as much as I hate to admit it, Conflict's always the best way to know someone. Even your own blood. But it was never this bad when Mum was around. Of course it wasn't. That's how familial relations work. Like, you're always gonna be closer to someone. Okay, I may keep making comments about the vibes of these musics, but they are doing a good job of making me feel really sleepy. Just real sleepy. She also understood your father. Maybe he and your mom also had arguments. But your mom acted as a mediator between the two of you. It's possible. Now that Mom's gone, I don't have anyone to act as my guardian. I mean, your dad, he lost his best negotiator. He's not wrong. They both lost someone important to them, which is fair. Of course, Georgie's is always the one that runs away. Oh, why is my back itchy now? You both gotta resolve your issues. In any relationship. I kind of understand what you're going through, Rachel. It just kind of happened. I mean, she's not wrong, but also, like, it's important to have a support network. But at the same time, like, if the issues are serious enough, sometimes maybe Rachel's right, maybe that's what's required. Yeah, I hate to admit it, but Georgie's right here. Like, maybe not. Maybe not. Not sure I can wholeheartedly agree with Shitty Cop Georgie. Shitbird Cop. Just take your time, but now I recommend you just go home. It's really late. I need to go home as well. Don't accept a ride from a stranger, even if they look like a cop. Don't accept a ride home from a cop. In the western part of Nico Town. Okay. That's quite far. Freya can cycle home. She'll be right. can't help but notice. But there was one particular bag of coffee off to the side, just beyond here. Kind of looked like a sad, just a little guy, just a sad little guy. How's the writing going? It's going well. I'm juggling a lot at work though. Barely made my deadlines. I don't know if I can keep this up. Great job, Freya. Yeah. I think it's important to remember that your bosses aren't your friends. They're never your friends. No matter how hard they try to be. A boss, never a friend. Hayes Brook. No, I might end up on the chopping brock. Brock? Chopping brock. Chopping brock from Pokemon. Let me just pop my stand out, my phone down there. Careful on your way home, Freya. Green tea latte, both sweet and savoury, with a hint of bitterness for the heat. The moon's up. Coffee talk opens up. Friday, September 25th, 2020. Werewolf activists imprisoned phoning illegal fury sedative. Yorkish Workers' Union in talks with the government over their pleas. And rap group Street Orchestra questioned over their pro-eco-terrorism lyrics. Start the day. I've gotta say, I'm kind of thinking, ooh, it's Mr. Hyde. I'm thinking of... Let me check something real quick. It's kind of sad that the music's all frozen up, and so are the visuals. I kind of wish I didn't do that. So in the meantime, let's just gently play some background music while I quickly check whether something shows up. That does show up. Okay, we might do a little, we might mix things up a touch in a little bit. In fact, you know what? I think we'll pivot now. I think the stream's quiet enough that it won't affect too much. We're doing this on the fly, so this is going to be chaos. Let's lose... Is there a... That'll do. Stream language is English. Let's update that. That hasn't changed. That hasn't changed the game. Okay, there we go. Now it's updated. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Let's hop across to OBS. We're doing this all on the fly. Welcome to chaos. Pow 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 pow. Right. Let's grab up. Do I have a different browser installed? Probably. Don't have Opera. Do I have Firefox? I do have Firefox. Firefox will do the job. Not now. So let's pull this over here. Let's mix some things up, shall we? Let's, I don't need to save it. Just want to open it like that. But it's as a compressed file. Compressed folder, rather. Okay, let's... pull up my bag of tricks. It'll be in there somewhere. Where are we? WOTC, Dungeons and Dragons. Not supplemental. Not really modules and campaigns. Do I just not have... I guess I just don't have a blank character sheet kind of deal. Let's save the file. Open that. Open. Not there though. If I can avoid opening things in Chrome, that'd be a rad. Okay. I don't need that. Right, and then I can just... Okay. Okay, let's see if I can, I might need to add a new scene. Because we're also working out how we're doing this in OBS as much as we're doing it in as much as we're working out what we're doing. Full stop. Right, let's get rid of all of these. Their content online, which where are we? So we want a window capture or a browser source. Window capture. Add source. Window we want is this one. Awesome. Let's shove that to the back and maximize that. Although I do need to fiddle with some stuff. Right, where... Oh, fitting all of this in OBS is going to be funky. Particularly because this is not something I've done before. Hopefully that looks good. Right, let's transition across. We do need to change the file we have up at the moment though, because that is character details. Let's see if we can't. That's not gonna do that, is it? What if I just... No? Any luck? No? Okay, cool, that's... How best to do this? Well, I guess this doesn't matter. I can just Control X that, close that, do this, do that. Okay, awesome. So the official version has it as 3 separate documents for the 3 separate... Oh no, character sheet 3 pages complete. That'll do what we want. If I can not sneeze, that would be a big bonus. Right. How are we doing? Okay, we do have this up. Awesome. So, let's walk through making a character. I've recently made a character for a new campaign that's starting up, and let's be fair, I could probably use a backup. It's always useful to have a backup. Particularly in the fun event of a big old die-off. So, let's see, how's that coming through on the preview? How's the resolution? Is it legible? And do I need to zoom in quite a lot? It's definitely readable, but let's zoom in a fair bit. Okay. So, first things first. So, I know what my current character is, I've sorted all that out. But here's a backup character. So let's make something new. To start with, let's think about what we want this character to be. So, first question is to think, well, what kind of archetype, what kind of tropes do I want them to fall under, what kind of, who is, like, what interests me, what kind of person interests me at the moment? So taking a moment to sit back and think, let's do a quick, let's literally okay, weirdly, when I typed in famous character roulette, I wasn't expecting to find out, do you know these famous roulette players? How can someone be famous for roulette? Random character. Well, that's... I mean, this is a good way to do it, to be fair. This isn't a bad way to do it. Like, clearly you're not going to be as connected with the character, but, well, let's literally lean back a little bit. What have I got up on my shelf? Okay. I've got... Which of these books is standing out to me the most at the moment? You know what, let's go with that one. So up there, I have... If I could actually read half the books on my shelf from down here, that would be a nice improvement. But let's go with... Actually, you know what? I've got one of the Series of Unfortunate Events books up there. So let's go with... So let's start by trying to build a character vaguely around an archetype of... I tend to play smart spellcastery types. Well, not even smart spellcastery types, spellcastery types. So let's go for something a little more hands-on, a little more martial. Let's go for a character sort of loosely based. Sunny from Series of Unfortunate Events likes to bite things. Let's go for a bitesy character. I want to go for like pure, feral, biter. Let's go with that. So, where to start? Let's have a think about races. So, if we bring up official 5e race list. Oh, if I could type. Here we go. D&D Beyond. This should be fine. This is all stuff they host for free online. Okay, nice. And they do lay out the various races in each of the books. So we're looking for something that would probably fit the bitey type. Now, as we scroll through here, we could go for something more animalistic. I didn't realise that feral tieflings were a thing, but sure. A Minotaur might fit that quite nicely, or a Simic hybrid as well could be quite an interesting one for that kind of idea. I mean, grungs are pretty funny little dudes, but and then obviously we've got stuff from Arthur Arcana. These tend to be a little bit shadier. Kind of keen on this rabbit folk UA, that's kind of cool. Hobgoblin of the Feywild. Okay. Let's I think we'll go with a Simic hybrid. Because that seems to fit like the idea we're going for. If I zoom in a bit here. So the Simic uses magic to transfer the traits of animals into humans, elves, and Vidulcan, rather. Which is about what we're going for. So, let's see how much they host on here. Okay, that's all locked behind the book. Thankfully, I do have a copy of the book that I own, legitimately. So I'll use that to grab any important details. So, race. And actually, let's start here. Nope, not for Dolkin. What are we doing? Simic hybrid. So if I pull up my copy of the book. Corals. Guild Master's Guide to Ravnica. Just check that this isn't showing up on stream, so I don't get myself in trouble. So, I find the race I want to play. I go to its page, which in this case, in the book Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica, falls under character creation, races, Simic hybrid, 20. This music's really high energy for what we're doing here. So here we go. And then under that race we find a big block of text that actually is kind of crippling not to be able to show, I've got to say. You know what? Let's scrap this character concept and go for something that we can do from the SRD. Which is a little restrictive. Because I think the SRD can be hosted online. let's check that quickly. Ba, 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 ba. I don't want to sell anything. Yeah, it's questionable. But permission to copy, modify, and distribute the files collecting is granted solely through the use of the Open Gaming License. This is illegal gobbledygook. But let's see. Right, well, here we go. Racist racial traits. So, seeing as we're being a little restricted anyway. Oh wow, what classes do we have covered under here? Oh, we've got a fair range. Okay, so let's start with. You know what? We'll go for like quite a basic character then. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Let's go instead for an elf. Actually, why not prove the point that actually, even being restricted to like basic races won't stop me being creative. So let's stick with the same character concept. We'll have them be a dwarf. Quite easy to do. You can come up with your own name, or literally dwarf names. Here we go, 500 dwarven names for fantasy and fiction. Like, that's plenty good. Or fantasy name generators. Pretty good site. Can just give you as many of these as you want. Like, Dumitlin. Dumitlin? Dumitlin. Rare Greaterlin Blunt Granite. Gratane Ashforge. Let's go with Elduina Forgehead. That's quite a good one. That's a good one for this character. Honestly, pick a name of your own is probably a good way, but if you're doing it in a bit of a rush, fancy name generators, nice and easy. So let's say, for argument's sake, we're looking to start as a level 3 character. Let's go with that. But we want our character to be a bit bitey. Probably want them up close and personal, so we're looking at one of the martial classes. Dean. So for now, let's stick that in that strength box there. We'll shuffle things around in a minute, but okay, this time we've got 6, 4 and 4 and a 3, so that's 6 and 8, 14. Let's roll some more. That's a rough one. That's 3, 2, 3 for a grand total of 8. And a 1 was the low die. Now, let's roll again for the next stat. So that time we got 5, 3, 3, 2. So that is 11. Because don't forget, we're rolling the 4 dice and dropping the lowest die that we get. So that's 5, 5, 4. So that will be 14 again? Yep. Nope. And finally, the last one That is 5, 4, 3, and another 3. So that's 12. All in all, these are pretty decent stats. Like 15, 14, 14, 12, 11, 8. Not bad. Now, we're looking at playing a monk. Even in here, it will say, where are we? It doesn't say in here, actually, because this is the SRD. But, say you were looking at your copy of the player's handbook, which I can do. And if you need a copy of the player's handbook, they're quite easy to get a hold of. Either if you've got your DM, they're probably willing to help you out with that. They can lend you a copy, or whatever. Or other players, friends, things like that. Normally it's pretty easy to get your hands on a copy of the player's handbook if you need one to work from. But, for example, let's go to the page for the monk here, which is 76 in the player's handbook. Literally, here we go, creating a monk, quick build. Make a monk quickly by following these suggestions. First, makes Dex your highest score ability score, followed by Wisdom, and then take the Hermit background. We'll talk about backgrounds in a second, but... So here we go, make Dex your highest score. 15, let's swap those then. Well... let's stick an 8 there. Followed by Wisdom, which is also a 14. We don't need to be super charismatic. I don't think this character wants to be much of a face, so we can stick that 12 in Strength. Now the stats break down basically like this. Strength will be your general punching power. Yeah. Don't mind that. Don't mind that. We're at the stage where we're still shuffling things around. Trust me, taking a constitution modifier of how hit points work in a little bit. Right, but here we are. So, but yes, so got that +2 to constitution. Now dwarf, whereas most races, well, I say most races have a sub-race that dictates some other aspect of how they work. In this case, the only one available on the SRD would be the Hill Dwarf, which gives you an increase to Wisdom by 1. Not bad. That's actually something that will come in quite handy for this character. So that will make that 15. So, as we look at these numbers, the way this works is 10 is perfectly average. 10 will give you a score of 0. For every 2 above, it's +1. And for every 2, well. So, 1 and 2 would be a -5. 3 and 4 would be a -4. 5 and 6 would be a -3. 7 and 8 would be a -4. No, what? -2. 9. No. Okay, I've messed this up somehow. Ignore me completely. Welcome, Jurassic Rules 1, 2, 3. So yeah, for every 2 above it's +1, and sort of in increments of 2 going down it's -1. So for a 12 it would be +1. For 15 that would be +2. Wait. Yeah. Let me brain this out. 1 and 2 would be... Let me work this out. 1 and 2... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? That's not how that works. What am I doing with my life? Nothing makes sense here. That's fair. Have you how long have you played before, or are you like, is this would you just like to play? It's definitely tricky to sort out in-person games, short of getting together a bunch of people that you know are going to be like into it, have played before, know what they're doing. Yeah, that's understandable. I would say if you're looking for local or like in-person games, best options are probably checking out, seeing if there are like local Facebook groups, things like that. Odds are, if you're from a small town, there might not be anything super local, but you'll be able to get in contact with people who are interested in the same things and fairly close. Huh. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. I mean, online games without being able to use like a VoIP like tend to be a little trickier to come across. I mean, I know there are some games out there that do mostly text-based stuff, but like when it comes to in-person games, like your best options are local like Facebook and community Discord groups, which or like just local Facebook groups. Like I could have a look to see if there's a local group for me. Good point, Bagger. Good point. What was I doing? 16 plus 3. Let's fill in these big numbers for now. No, that's not right. 0. Give myself a plus 10 to intelligence. Plus 2 there. And then a minus 1 there. Plus 10 in. Yeah, but the only ways I've ever arranged in-person games have been through local game stores, which are hard to come across. And luckily, I was just in a town that happened to have one back when I was at university. And through online groups, and through like, for lack of a better word, clubs. Like, back when I was at university, there was a tabletop game club that organised stuff like that. Hey, on the upside of that, you did then run that game for us, and it went brilliantly. No issues at all. Why is that not updated? Let me have a quick check of something over on OBS. That's so odd. That's really weird. Thanks, OBS. Let's transition in order to update the little follower thing down there. Right. 4,5 minus 3. Anything below sort of a score of 4, broke. You're not going to function. 2, 3. Nope. Nope. What am I doing? There we go. -4. Ah, yes. 0. I need to start from 0. 0, 1. -1. $20. 21. Technically +5. You're not going to get above 22, absolutely certainly within raw, without literally being helped by a god. Anyway, so proficiency bonus at level 1. Let's see, proficiency bonus at level 1. Generally, well, in the player's handbook, is listed in a helpful table. So we've got +2 at level 1. What was I going to say? It was definitely something I was going to say. Oh, I was going to say that actually trying to use the SRD to help inform this really useless. SRD, I'll say SRD is definitely not a good way of doing this. But, so we've got a +1 to Dwarven Toughness, hit point max increases by 1. So all of these little bits are other things that you get for being a dwarf. So we get Dark Vision, Dwarven Resilience, Dwarven Combat Training, which gives us some proficiencies, a tool proficiency, Stone Cunning, which is a special little history check they can make on stonework that they can double their proficiency bonus on. So we can just copy these across and then keep these in features and traits. Like, this is just going to look a bit garbage over here for a second while I'm just storing this to the side. Because all of this is being copied across from the SRD, which is clearly just weirdly formatted, everything seems to have like triple spaces in it as well. Very cool. Speak of read and write Common and Dwarvish. Dwarvish is full of high consonants, guttural sounds. Characteristics spill over into whatever other language a dwarf might speak. Now we've got Dwarven Toughness there. Anyway, we can ignore most of this for now. This is all fancy stuff that will come in play later. Now, strength. Well, let's go back to the monk pages here. Nope, that's page, not find. Monk. Here we go. So... oh no, in fact, here we go. Here we have... this is basically the table from the book. Here we have proficiency bonus +2, so we can stick that in here. We've already done that. Martial arts are a monk thing. We'll go more in depth on the class in a little bit. Oh yeah, absolutely. I think we've got a few of those in there. Like, I swear somewhere where it said, like, you gain. Oh no, there's no spaces in here. Who knows? It's weird PDF stuff. I don't know what's up with that. So hit dice for monk, 1d8 plus your constitution modifier. Well, hit points are 1d8 plus con every level. Well, no, hit dice are 1d8 plus con. My brain's not doing good things today. So starting at level 1, you'd have 1 hit dice that is 1d8. Hit point max, starting at first level, would be 8 plus constitution. So 8 plus 3, 11 to start with. So here we go. Hit points at first level, 8 plus your constitution modifier. That's because you take the maximum from the dice on your first thing. You take the max that your hit dice would allow for your first level's health. And then when you level up, you take another 1d8 plus your constitution modifier per monk level. Initiative is just plus dex, so that's plus 2. Speed is dependent on your race, so dwarf. If I could spell. Speed. Base walking speed is 25 feet. Which is unusual. Dwarves are one of the slowest races. Armor class we'll get to later once we've actually gone a little more in depth on their equipment, but as a base, it is 8 without any armor. It's 8 plus dex, I believe. Monks are a little bit funky when it comes to armor class. They get unarmored defense, which makes their AC 10 plus dex plus wisdom when they're not wearing armor and not wielding a shield. Which in this case, 10 plus 2 plus 2, 14. Which is basically just like armor. I've got to say, one of my favourite things in fantasy games is watching how they decide to do dwarf walk cycles. Because, like, I've noticed particularly in Vermintide, Bardin, I think is the name of the dwarf, has this waddly little walk cycle that's very cute. I'm pretty sure base... You might be right there. Base AC. Okay, no, it is base 10. What am I thinking is base 8? I'm thinking of spell DC. My brain is not working, clearly. My brain's too fried. My brain's too fried for this, clearly. Where are we? 10 plus dex. Yep, yeah. Okay, cool. Don't know why my brain's not working. AC does have a base 10. I was gonna do a thing. This hasn't worked out very well. My brain's just not working. But, right. Oh, that's what I was doing. I was checking monks' saving throws. So monks get saving throw proficiency in strength and dex for all those times that strength and, well, strength saving skills, saving throws come up. So that makes it +4 because it's +2 plus proficiency. And Dex is also +4. Charisma -1. Whoops, don't tick that. Wisdom 2. It's just flat 0. Strength is 1. Now here you'll see everything's kind of listed with its bracket next to it for what your usual use of any given skill will be. Where are we? Proficiencies, we get no. Armor proficiencies, we get weapon proficiencies, and just simple weapons. Just we get to choose 2 from acrobatics, athletics, history, insight, religion, and stealth. For argument's sake, we wanted a bitey type, so let's go athletics and insight. I think would be pretty good for this. So let's go athletics and insight, wisdom insight. There we go. +2. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense. So that'll be +4 because that's, at least generally speaking, using insight, you'll be using base wisdom and then adding your proficiency bonus, which will be generally whenever you need to roll insight +4. Not exclusively +4, but proficiency in insight and your wisdom skill for the most part. I was discussing with a friend the other day about the use of insight based on non-core skills or persuasion based on non-core skills. So like doing a strength-based intimidation roll that just used your base strength score plus your proficiency, which, yeah, like, absolutely legitimate and something that I think gets forgotten about a lot. Like druids being able to roll nature with a wisdom base, because the way they would know about nature wouldn't necessarily be in the same way that a book-learned wizard would know about nature. It's very interesting. Like, definitely not something I've ever really done myself, but something to bear in mind, I think, because I'm a big fucking dummy. So those are our proficiencies from class. Simple weapons, short swords. Let's take a lyre as its musical instrument proficiency. We won't have a lyre to start with, it's not in the starting equipment. But we start with a short sword and an explorer's pack and 10 darts. What pack did I just say we started with? Where are we? Explorer's pack. You make a good point. See, this is supposed to be a tutorial, but I'm really not. It's been a hot minute since I properly worked through everything. If I was smart, if I was taking my own advice, I'd be pulling up. Hate using D&D Beyond because it's garbage, but where are we? I'm not on it today. Not on it today. Here we go. Choose a race. Race done. Class done. Ability skills determined. Let's grab that background. So the quick build for the monk suggests, now we're in the spell zone, which is not what we want, taking the hermit background. Let's see if this book contains any backgrounds. The SRD doesn't contain any backgrounds, huh? They don't make this easy, they really don't. No, it's... Here we go. No, you are 100% right there, actually. That is the best way to do it. Yeah, you're right. Trying to use the SRD as reference for this was a bad idea as well. Let's get rid of the SRD. SRD isn't helping us. It's a bust. This whole thing's a bust. Right. Hermit. Here we go. Hermits get medicine, religion, herbalism, care, and language is one of your choice, and some equipment. I was like, hey, how can I do this in a way that isn't going to screw me? Nah. Explorer's Kid, 10 darts. And all of this stuff. Five GP goes in this one here. There we go. Where are we? Herbalism kit, medicine and religion. Medicine, religion. Easy peasy. Oh yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I guess a background isn't core enough to be included in the SRD. Oh. Too valuable to let people see for free. To be fair, I probably could get away with streaming one of the books, but I do not want to incur the wrath of wizards. Where was I at? Damn it. So there we go. We've got medicine, religion, athletics, insight. Short sword we'll deal with in a second. So choose a race, choose a class, determine ability scores, describe your characters, background. Choose equipment, which, yeah, we don't have any armor because we're a monk. We don't need it. We get our unarmed thingy, but we do have a short sword. Short sword's finesse, isn't it? Let's see. Actually. Well, if I just Google short sword 5e and it happens to come up on a website like the Roll20 Compendium, and that happens to display everything for free, I'm not doing anything wrong, surely. It's just on the internet. Short sword's a martial weapon? Let me check the page for monk real quick, because... Okay, yeah, they specifically get proficiency in short swords. Awesome. Right. So that's 1d6, it's finesse. So the finesse property on weapons allows you to use your dex for it. I don't know. What am I doing? What am I doing today? What is the point of this? So we're proficient in it, so we get our proficiency bonus. We use our dex as well, so that's +4 to hit. And that's 1d6 of, I believe, slashing damage. What is this? What am I doing? Everything's on fire. Let's see, does this have backgrounds in? If this is genuinely more in-depth... No. There's no pages for backgrounds in the Roll20 Compendium. What a shame. I think that's the only equipment we get. I guess darts. Ranged weapon simple, 1d4, piercing, finesse, thrown. Would also get +4 because it is also finesse. But it is a ranged attack. It's cutty damage. Why is my brains... Oh, we don't actually need to write the numbers in here. That takes too much time. Where are we? Personality traits. So all of these things tend to be suggested by your background, which the SRD doesn't allow us access to. So let's just... So, for example, it'll tend to have a table that's like, hey, pick a reason you got secluded, like, pick a personality trait, you can roll for it. So let's say, for example, we take the leader of my community had something wise to say on every topic. I'm eager to share that wisdom as a personality trait. Sure. That'll do. You know, the leader of my community had something wise to say on every topi, and I am eager to share that wisdom. Wait, it's piercing damage. It is, isn't it? It is piercing damage. My brain just isn't with it today. I literally had this page up, and I still went with slashing, huh? Am I? I was still looking at... There we go. There it is. There's the piercing. Okay, that's why I got confused. I went back thinking I was back to short sword, but no. For some reason, Dart hashtag content and Dart are different pages that load one after the other. Who knew? That is possible. That's definitely possible. But who sleeps these days? Sleeps for plebs. I probably would have been better off sticking to the coffee talk soft vibes. Rather than trying to do something that required any amount of brain function. Let's much better. I feel like that works as a better title. Now, while I think about it, let's also go over to YouTube and see if I can much better. I feel like that works as a better title. Ignore the fact that I can now hear myself while I think about it. And so can you. Let's mute that. How do I end this stream? This is no longer a focused enough stream to still be Dungeons and Dragons. Let's also change this to just chatting. My brain just... There we go. Fixed it. What? How? What? I need to... Nope, I did it again. I did it, whoops. Who knows? I'm really just causing a bunch of chaos. Let's... where are we? Let's go into mission B. Bam. Look at that symbol. Isn't it great? It's as good as I could do with 10 minutes and the Streamlabs thingy. What was I doing? This really has been a real mix of literally everything. Let's get coffee talk music in the background. The question is, do we just pivot back to doing coffee talk? Cause coffee talk. Let's make it. Oh no, not that. Ooh. I'm not making this easy, am I? For anyone. Oh. Oh. Let's, bam. Bam. We've got that up there now. That's functional. Very nice. Slick. This is presentation. This is how these things work. I could have cropped that a little tighter, but every time I do, it shuts off the music. There we go. I hope everyone's doing well there. My slow descent into madness has been way faster than I had accounted on it being. I keep cutting off the music because I keep tapping out of coffee talk. Bad idea. Real bad idea. You know what? Seeing as it's a terrible game to wind down with, and it'll really help just demonstrate some of the real cool vibes that I've been working with. This is a nice song. Little Sway by Arami Gendru. The worse the better, let's be fair. The backstory that I'm using, I've had kind of like tucked away in a folder for like a year, so it's questionable how good it'll be. What was the plan? This was the plan. That is in full screen, which is not what we want.
The alien invasion of Earth will be met by a group of
If I could type numbers. No longer tutorial. Now, casual playthrough. Easy. Done. Update those stats. Is this not hooked at all? This does not want to hook. Let's try the live scene. Also doesn't appear to want to hook. Let's try this one. But instead of everything else, a hook to the thing I want you to hook to. Which doesn't seem to think it has a window. There's not a window for Wonderful101.exe. Game capture? Add source. A new source, add source. Capture specific window. Window. Wonderful101. There we go. Done. Game capture. Transition. Here we go. Story. Continue. Yes. We probably won't make it through a whole mission of this before I bail out
Roger.
and explode. But
The wonderful 101.
prepare for this to be absolutely abysmal gameplay for a second. While I try and remember the controls. So WASD to move. Alt? Yeah, it is Alt. That is the wrong thing. One-liner uses the mouse. Here we go. Why am I like this? What am I doing? What am I doing? I want to go this way, I think. Maybe. Don't you worry. I've got this here specifically for when my brain explodes and ceases to want to use the mouse and keyboard. Because this is mostly as a display of how bad it is to use the mouse and keyboard.
Intelligence extractor. Team, unite up.
Roger.
So on the one hand, okay. What weapon do I have? What am I doing? That's not right. There we go. Am I one to red? Or am I... Oh, I'm patisserie. Okay. So, see how this handy secondary screen is here? Don't double click it, otherwise that happens. Let's just get a real big whip, real quick. Control to do the dodge skills. Whoops. Shift to become plan. Let's hide that screen by pressing tab. But if I wanted to control anything on it, we'd be looking at FC, VB, I think enter and insert, and Q and E, of course, to swap between radar panel and leader select. Very, very cool and very good. Pretty sure the plan isn't supposed to work against lasers, but go off, I guess. Let's let's get a sword. I got sword, but I didn't then stand still. My bad. Click. That's not a sword. My bad. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, which is also actually part of an issue of the mouse and keyboard control scheme, is that because the difference between sword and whatever the other one is so I am literally 3 missions in, not very far at all, but I have access to most of the forms by virtue of the wonder codes. Which is entirely my own fault. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting, escape doesn't pause. It's R. Nope. It's R that pauses. Meanwhile, hopefully this has battery. I say, thinking it might not have battery. Yes. Are there? Okay. Fair enough. So, the issue is, for me to summon the sword, it's a straight line upwards. For me to summon the whatever the heck, enter the Unify Naginata. Oh, okay. What was I trying to do? That's what I was trying to do. Oh, I had the wrong controller. That's my issue. This is the controller I wanted.
Pausing this game is not what I call wonderful.
Here we go. This is the very thrilling part of the stream where I spend 5 minutes trying to connect a PlayStation 4 controller to a PC. If I can get it to behave. Yeah, so Goggles is part of the final, like, Wonder Code thing that's available for some reason. It's the, I think the director of Platinum is available as a character that uses Goggles as part of that. If I can actually get this controller to... There we go. Look at that, flashing away beautifully. Hey, this isn't cheating. It's clearly intended. Bluetooth. Wireless controller. Apparently paired. No, you're not. It is cheating. Don't you worry. I'm being facetious when I say that. Where are we? Gaming SSD, downloads. Windows. No. There we go. Okay, we should be good. Hopefully. There we go. And I just need to go into the options and control guide controller. There we go. And now it's still not right for the type of controller I'm using, but so these were all unlocked through the Wonder Code thing. I do agree with you that it is cheating, but if I could actually have the sword. Why am I being a fucking dumbass? If I could remember how to play this goddamn game. No. Fuck me. If I can remember any of the controller controls either. That's that. There we go.
The Valiantium blade claims another victim, and not a scratch on the tower.
Here we go.
Well, maybe.
What? Do not tell me that is all you've got. Where is the bada-boom?
Oh, you are plenty of the bada-boom for me, ma chérie.
How do you say get lost in French?
Merci. Merci.
Hey, it's Big Boy. He's back. He's got a new arm. But it's a ship and also a laser cannon, I guess. Seems legit. And angrier than ever.
We have to defend the tower from that gargantua.
The impossible is possible when you're wonderful, baby.
The enemy is on the move. Wonderful 100, our target is that giant bipedal assault weapon. Team, engaging unlimited form!
Also, outside of the just cheating by unlocking weapon forms early, one of the Wonderful Code packs does include a thing that just gives you unlimited energy, which is just straight up cheating.
All fighters, this is Team Leader. Be on the lookout for enemy robots.
What we got going on?
All fighters, this is Team Leader. Our target is an assault robot.
Definitely shouldn't have that. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Oh no. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Only took me 8 attempts to find it. What's going on here? Oh. Ouch. No, almost definitely not. Ah, heck. Literally, at this point, I have met Wonder Pink, Wonder Green, Wonder Blue, and spooky arch nemesis, Wonder Red. That's pretty much it. Why am I not moving? Cool. Has my controller died? Is that what's happened? Why am I'm just not moving is the issue. I guess so? Oh no, now I have control again. Now that I do have control, I'm doing, if anything, worse.
All fighters, this is Tank Leader. Our target is an assault robot.
Ouch. God damn it. Just realised I haven't actually been attacking it at all. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. I'm feeling real bad at this. This is not a game to play at 2 a.m. Well, not 2 a.m., 1 a.m. Whatever it is. One of those. Do you know what? I'm probably going to die again in a second, and I'll probably call the stream there because my brain is not functional. What am I? Yeah, well, that is a failure. I will have to play this when I'm feeling a little more mentally competent, a little more compos mentis. Was there? Was I supposed to get it? Oh, there was! I was supposed to get it with the Valiantium Blade. Okay. Fair. I hadn't noticed that. Can you tell my brain isn't working yet? So these are the things. These are the things, including spooky anti Wonder Red and the director of Platinum Games. I can't believe we've done this. Ugh, there we go. To be fair, I think I made it harder for myself by doing so. But in lieu of a functional brain, I think it's about time I left you in the capable hands of a streamer that might actually be able to function this evening. So let's see who's online. Home, refresh. Who's online? Let's raid Jess. Why not? With that said, I'm gonna go and fail to function some more, and I will see you. Well, speak to you tomorrow, Burger, for the D&D thing, and then, depending on how conscious I am, hopefully, be functional for that. I think I would like to have a brain that works. I will see you all next time. See ya. As soon as this countdown finishes. Here we go. See y'all.